Welcome, it's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And as you can see in this video, we've got the Constellation Phoenix. We're going to take it out for a quick spin, a quick little trip. We're at Area 18 on ArcCorp. And today's little video is going to be all about Port Baijini. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's B-A-I-J-I-N-I, so I'm going to call it Baijini. I'm going to say the J is silent. Anyways, this port is right above ArcCorp, pretty close to Area 18. This is one of the many rest stops that they put in the game recently in 3.8. We are still on the PTU, the Public Test Universe. So this hasn't been released live, but anybody and everybody can test out 3.8 right now. It's open to the public to test out. So I thought I would show you this station. I've got another video coming up with the station above Hurston. You can check that one out. That one's called Everest Harbor. So we'll show you a little trip from Port Baijini to Everest Harbor, and you can check that out. Love the cityscape here from ArcCorp, Area 18. Well, there's probably more than Area 18 in here. There's Area 17 and 16 and so on and so forth. But it looks better now in 3.8 than it did in 3.7.2, if you ask me. I think just they've done a little better job rendering some of the graphics. The server tick rate is faster now due to server-side OCS. I know with some previous patches of this PTU, people have struggled with 30,000 errors and some other things, and I think that's mostly to them stress testing SOCs or SOCs or server-side object container streaming. They have to stress it to see how many people can be playing at the same time in one area or all over the Stanton system to know, you know, where the server limit is right now. And they're always going to push those boundaries, but they want to know themselves, so they know, you know, hey, can we get 50 people on a server? Can we get 100 people on a server? If everybody's in one place, is it good? If everybody is spread out throughout the entire Stanton system and the server's having to draw everything at the same time, render everything at the same time, how's that going to affect everything? So yeah, there's a lot of testing going on for that. I was confident that they're going to have 3.8 out before Christmas and also the Argo Mole before Christmas. I'm not 100% sure on that anymore. I'm more like 60-65%. You know, they could very well hold it over until after the first of the year because they may want the Argo Mole to be January ship sale rather than having 2 in December, because they had the Crusader Ares ship sale here in December. So that's one theory. I haven't really gotten that anywhere other than myself, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. They could hold the PTU over for a couple more weeks, but we'll see. It seems to be in a decent state right now. I didn't have any crashes. I played on it for probably 45 minutes. Maybe something along those lines. I even went to the hangar, and it looks like they fixed some of the hangar bugs. So I got to play in the hangar a little bit on this PTU, and that worked really well as well. So I think they've ironed out a lot of the kinks, a lot of the bugs that have been plaguing some people, you know, trying to just play the game a little bit. So that we're going to you know, I don't know. They may put it out before Christmas. We'll see. You can see this is like a donut-shaped station. Kind of cool. I like the way it looks. I don't know that I actually got to explore the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure I did. This is going to be a pretty thorough walkthrough, so you guys can explore with me here as we bring it in for a landing. I kind of like the way that these landing pads and hangars are set up on the sides here. I think that's kind of cool. And I don't have my VTOLs on, so I have a little bit of an issue of control swinging it around like this, but I just turned them on, so we should be able to come in for a nice easy landing. And you can see it's well protected by turrets. There's turrets all over this thing. And this is just the Rest and Relax Station above ArcCorp. So you could actually set this as your spawn point by landing here and logging off here. Most of these stations, as you're going to see, look very similar. The internals, they're just changing where this store is or where that restaurant is, etc. But most of them look fairly similar, which I think you should expect that if it's all owned by the Rest and Relax company, or I don't know who owns it, but I'm guessing that's, you know, since it's called a Rest and Relax Station, that's just not a generic name, that there's actually a company that owns most of these stations and puts these up here, and people rent space out in them, you know, like the taco shop, or, I'm sorry, the burrito shops, the pizza shops, etc. Platinum Bay, which seems to be in everywhere. The armor shop seems to be in all of them. But there's not any real differences between each of those shops on these stations right now. So don't expect any major differences between armor shops from one place to another. I know in the future, like if you go to Port Tressler above Microtech, they'll sell like cold weather gear. They're going to sell something closer to, you know, the climate of that planet, or the style of that planet, so that you can, you know, you can blend in, or you can survive in whatever extremes that those planets have. Like Hurston would have stuff more for like breathing cleaner air because the air there sucks, and Microtech would have the cold weather gear because it's super cold there. You can see these are some of the other elevators that go to hangars and pads, and behind us was the ship spawning terminal. We'll go right here through security. Lots of do not block signs, so don't stand in the way. And there's always an observation deck somewhere on these space stations. This one I really like because you kind of get to see the donut, but it's got that little divider in the middle that really throws off the view. I'm guessing because of the angle, but I try to get up above here so I can see a little bit more. And it, you know, you can see the planet ArcCorp, so that's always cool. Mind your step. And we're going to take off over here to the left. We'll come back to the stairs. This is a fairly big station. And again, they have greenery out. They've got all these signs up that are advertising for different manufacturers. There's an FTL sign, which is faster than light mail delivery, or messages, or whatever. It's, you know, it's a delivery type service. And then you've got this little atrium or corridor. There's some more posters on the wall here. I believe there's a coffee machine here. And then this is kind of a darker corridor. I'm guessing that's by design. And then you have a couple of Pips machines. You want some drinks? It's like some open panels here. Tempted to jump down there, but I knew I probably would not survive that. I wouldn't be able to get up, and I had a video to do. So I didn't want to risk jumping down there and seeing what I probably shouldn't see. Not sure what that says on the left there. I'd have to stare at it for a while, and then I really don't care. So you got 3 Pips machines in the locker room there. All these places have locker rooms too. But it's not like a locker room where you'd go in and actually change clothes and stuff, because it's pretty wide open to the world. I guess maybe in the future there's not a lot of privacy. Who knows? But I think it's more like a bus station locker area where you would, you know, put stuff in there for, you know, long haul or whatever. Yeah, I imagine you'll be able to put anything in there. Love the habs. Really love the easy habs. The green, with all the greenery, the waterfalls, all your everyday items for the traveler. I like this. So there's a little lobby area that you can go and sit in. But yeah, I think the coup de grace are those rocks and flowers and all the greenery. As you can see, there's the Platinum Bay we were talking about. Platinum Bay sells shield generators, quantum drives, coolers, and power. As you'll see, this one actually worked for me today. There's the quantum drives, and there's some really expensive ones in there. It's a size 3, I believe. Industrial was pretty expensive. Yeah. There's your coolers, power plants, and shield generators. Which they don't even have the best ones in there. But you can see they're different sizes and whatnot. Because everybody's got different size ships. And there's somebody running through here. And you have your typical station merchandise store there, back to the left. As we continue our trek through the dark and lonely corridors as this guy's moonwalking on a chair. Don't know what this room's all about. I mean, why is there a window there? I mean, does that guy really need to see out? And how do you get into that room? I haven't seen a door that leads to it. And of course, here's another one of the armor stores. You can pick up different things here. But it is exactly the same as what you see at Port Tressler and what you can see at Everest Harbor. See the big Rest and Relax? I think that's the name of the company. I really do. But I could be completely wrong. We're going to go upstairs. Looks like that person's wearing like a CitizenCon jacket from a couple years ago. But that's not a PC. That's an NPC. So, interesting. And here we have a full-blown arcade. I think 8 machines. Hyper Vanguard Force, Space Race, Galactic Warfare, and Moon Assault. Not sure why there's a little recess in the floor there. And I don't know why there's a window here. Can't exactly figure that out. Why would they put a window here? What's the purpose of that? There's the machines again. Then you have a Casaba. This is a Casaba outlet with some guys stuck in the floor, it looks like. And whoa, hey. All right, lady. Be careful where you step. You couldn't end up in the floor. Not on the floor, in the floor. And they have some different hats and stuff here now. It looks like some manufacturers' hats. And some blingy hat if you wanted a blingy hat. Big Bennies and Pips to the right. Here's your admin's office and the place to pay your fines. The admin's office is where you can do some trading. And here they're only going to have scrap and waste. So don't waste your time unless you absolutely want to, you know, trade and waste. I wouldn't do it. It's not worth it. Scrap can get you a little bit in certain places like Levski, but you know, once you build up a little bit of a nest egg, you really should think about titanium or eventually Laranite. But Laranite, you can't get in a great big sum. So we're going to go back downstairs, kind of back the way we came here. We've got more to explore. See, you've seen all this before, so we'll rush through it. Hey guys, I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed lately, that's liked my videos, and all you guys who've commented on my videos. I seriously appreciate that. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Man, I do love getting subscribers, and I really want to do like some subscriber giveaways next year. Hopefully I can do that, and I think you guys will enjoy that too. If you're new to the game and this looks like a game you might be interested in playing, I have information in the description on how you can do that. You can use my referral, and that'll help you out, help me out. If you're interested in joining an org, my org is Texas. We're looking to carve our own place out in the stars, you know, get our own planet, our own system, maybe several systems, carve out an empire. We're going to be resource heavy, military heavy. We're going to have people that do a little bit of everything. Don't do that jump at home. That's, yeah, that should have hurt most people's legs. And this is back to the hangar area, as you can see. And then we'll head back in this direction. More lonely corridors, more ads, more windows that can't understand why they're there. And now we're into the food court. Got these crazy lamps on these tables, and here's the juice bar. You guys are probably familiar with this by now. Yeah, again, my org is Texas. We're looking for people all the time. We're looking for people to take all sorts of different roles. If you want to be very military minded in the game, I need some generals or some people to fill those roles for military. If you want to be a resource gatherer, I understand that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, though I do want to do some military actions, some Navy actions, and some ground stuff. But yeah, we're looking to fill those roles as well. As you can see, here is the bar. And all these bars look the same, but that's okay. I mean, I can't expect too much when they're just now putting them in procedurally. So it's all the pool table, the vending machines, the arcade machines. There's the noodle bar. And then there's old Elroy's after hours. So this is a little lounge area for you after hours folks. Maybe get to the station a little bit late or have to wake up a little bit early. You can still find food, drink, and good company there. We go up top here, and this is your everyday merchandise, magazines, books, etc. There's a shop that's going to be open soon. Who knows what it's going to be? Hot dogs. Better than they look. That's kind of scary, but hey, you know, whatever. And then there's the space station. All these space stations have these little holographic representations, which is kind of neat. There's 3 guys blocking the stairwell there. I think I'll avoid that area. I don't need to be getting jumped in this space station. And then here's the pizza joint with the holographic pizzas floating. Another ad for Drake and Astro Armada. Well, guys, I hope you like this video. I appreciate all you guys' time watching my videos. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you guys out in the verse.